Hi everyone. I'm here today. We're going to do a swipe and a balloon kiss or smash, however you want to look at it. I was inspired by Gilly Kube, Gilly Rice Kube, I believe is her name, and she does some great swipe with the balloon kiss, and I just love them, so I wanted to try one for me. So I'm going to be using today, I have Artist Loft Deep Magenta, Liquitex Rose Pink with Iridescent Medium, Artist Loft Aqua, Artist Loft Metallic Cobalt, and Craft Smart Icy Blue. I am also using Artist Loft White Flow Acrylic on the swipe paints. For the, for the paints that are going to go down and then be swiped over. For the paint that I'm going to use for the swipe color, it's this dark teal that I have mixed up. Not really sure what's in it, but it's blues and greens and probably a little bit of black to make it dark. So I am sorry about the noise. I've got some noise going on outside. Hopefully you can't hear it too much. All right, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to do the swipe first, and then I'm going to pause it for a little bit and come back and do the balloon kisses because they're better if you let them sit for a little bit. I did a sample of this last night or yesterday, and I was not thrilled, but I'm glad I did the sample because it gave me just an idea of what I wanted to do. So there's kind of the colors that we're going to be using. I omitted the black because I didn't want it to be so dark, and I'm going to put a little bit more white and the icy blue in there. I don't know, the icy blue tends to take over though. Oh, I didn't show you guys the bottles, and I'm going to start from now on just telling you what the colors are. But I do always in the description, if you just go to where that little down arrow is and look there, everything is listed there. And my formula is also listed there. So I have this is a 12 by 24. I did decide from the sample piece that I really liked this part. So I'm gonna go ahead and, because this is long, I'm not gonna do the swipe in the middle today. I'm gonna do the swipe at the top and leave that top dark, kind of like a sky. So that is the plan. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start layering these paints. When you're doing a swipe, you want to leave an area wherever you're going to be swiping from. So you're going to be putting the paint everywhere else. And I'm just going to do like Gilly does, where it's just kind of random with the colors. I'm not going to do a puddle pour. I'm just getting them down. Thank you, Gilly, for your inspiration, by the way, if you are ever watching this video. Love your work. I was going to omit this color because it's a lot like the other one. This is the metallic cobalt, but I decided to go ahead and put it in there. Okay, and then this is the aqua. I emptied quite a few of my bottles today doing this. So I guess I'm going to be mixing some paint. Oh, I also put in 1 drop of silicone in each one of these. When you do a swipe, it gives you a lot of cells anyway, and I felt like in the other one there were too many cells. So I didn't put 2 drops in like I did yesterday. I only put the 1. Let's go with some white. I'm going to use the white to fill in some of these spaces. go with this deep magenta. Again, I've kind of stayed with the, because the magenta is kind of a purple. So I've kind of stayed on that side of the color wheel with the blues, greens, and purples. The magenta, you could say, is kind of on the reddish side, but I think in this one there's more purple, especially when it dries. Okay. Alrighty. We've got the light pink, which is the Liquitex Rose Pink. I love this pink. And I still have some canvas showing, so I'm going to try and hit those areas where there's canvas showing. I will be tilting this and letting some of this run off, but it's better if you try to fill in your spaces and not have big gaps that you have to try and tilt to. I won't have to be swiping a very long space, which is good as far as, you know, just swiping. I'm just going to be swiping this way, so I will have to go a long way down. But I also today thought it was a great idea. I've seen a couple people do this. Have the puppy pads, the pillow pads, faced up with the absorbent side. That way, because I'm not doing skins. I don't ever do skins. Usually I just dip my cabochons. But that way, when you're doing the balloon kiss, you have somewhere to wipe that balloon. So, good idea. Okay, I'm just going to drizzle some of this icy blue on. And that will be my last color. Like I said, this icy blue tends to take over things, so I'm using it kind of sparingly. Fill in some of those areas again. Little ones are fine. Just try and get the big ones filled in. I can always go in with my white too and put some more of the white in. Oh, and this is my pour oil that I use. Get that on Amazon. Okay, and I'm going to take my dark teal and did not thin this down. I'm going to use it just the way it is. Oh, before I do that, let's tilt. I almost got ahead of myself there for a minute. Let's run some of this paint off. I think I'm gonna paint the sides because I really didn't like how inconsistent the sides came out either. So I'm not super worried about the covering the sides. I want to make sure the canvas is covered, you know, up top here. But other than that, I'm not worried about. Oh, let's get it back to the center. Always get your paint back to the center. That way when you go down with it, it goes down even. So yeah, I think I'm going to paint the sides of this. I don't know what yet, but I might use the dark teal. I might use white. I'm not sure. So like I said, not real worried about what is on the edges. Just that the top part is covered. And because we're bringing the paint down, not super important even that this bottom is covered either, because it will cover. Wipe my hands off. Now we can swipe. So I've got everything pretty much covered. I've got one spot up here. I'm just going to put some white in. I don't like this over here. Big gap there. Let's give it a little bit of color. Okay. All right, I'm gonna check everything else and make sure we've got good coverage. Looks like we do. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my swipe color on. And I'm making it pretty heavy up here because I want that darkness at the top. So make sure you got all the raw canvas covered. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a torch. Get some of those bubbles out. Okay, we are ready to swipe. I am using, these are dividers that you can buy, and then I just cut them in half. So they're just plastic acetate sheets. Let me see if I have the... they're called report covers, so this is what I bought. And then they come double-sided, so I just cut them in half. So I've got 2 of those, and I may have to reuse on the 3rd down this way. So all I'm going to do is put that into my swipe color. Don't need to go all the way to the top, because again, I want some dark at the top. So I'm just going to pull straight down once it's on there. Try to make sure your side is covered. You don't have to go fast. Okay, and then you can wipe these off. And you can put them in the sink and wash them later, and then you are good to go. I'm just going to clean this one off because I'm probably going to need it for the 3rd swipe. So set that one over there. Okay. Here we go with the next one. I've kind of overlapped it with the other one and try to follow that line down. So you're not getting a line there, you're getting a good swipe. Okay, so there's the second one. I'm just gonna wipe some of that excess off. You know, you'll probably buy a packet of those and you'll probably never have to use more than 1 or 2. Okay. Set that one aside. This one is probably drier, but I'm going to use the other side of it. So I just flipped it over. And I'm just going to, again, go down the side here, and I'm going to overlap into this area a little bit. Let it make sure it's all adhered before you start swiping. Yeah. Slow. Slow is better. Okay. There is my swipe. I'm going to give it a torch, and then I'm going to put you guys on pause for a little bit and let that develop. And then I will come back and we'll do the balloon. Kiss, smash, whichever you would like to call it. You can already see the cells developing. I wanted this to kind of look like a garden. So I'm excited to see how it turns out. I think it'll be pretty. Oh, fingers crossed. I see some silicone dipping here, so I'm thinking there's going to be some cells developing up there. All right, I'm going to put you guys on pause for a little bit, and I'll be right back. All right, we're back. It's been about 10 or 12 minutes. It looks really awesome. I'm very happy. There aren't really any bad places that I can see that I'm unhappy with. So now it's just a matter of not ruining it with, sorry, that was my cat, not ruining it with the balloon kiss. So let's hope for the best. I love the dark teal up here. Love it. I don't know if it shows up as teal. It looks kind of blue on the screen, but it is actually teal. So balloons. I have two. I used this one yesterday, and I used this one a couple days ago. So this one has lost a little bit of air. I maybe didn't have it filled up as much. But, you know, as you can see, you have two different diameters of when you dip your balloons in. So I think I'm going to use both of them today. So I get some bigger flowers and some smaller flowers. And I have them pretty squishy. I don't blow them up very far. And that way, you know, I can use one hand to dip. I don't have to be trying to maneuver with two hands. So I decided while I was watching this develop that I want 7 flowers, at least on the top. I may go in and put some down here, but I really think this is pretty, what's going on. And actually, I was surprised. Everything that went over the side is pretty this time. So I lucked out. I'm going to be able to not have to paint the sides, and I can just leave it. So everything that came down, which I will show you when we get this completely done. All right, I'm stalling because I'm nervous. I don't want to ruin this. All right, so I'm going to go in with the smaller balloon over here. And I'm going to go here, here. I really like this grouping of cells here, so I'm going to try and avoid that, but that's where the next one needs to go, so I'm going to be around there somewhere. I'm going to go up over here, 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 and here maybe. So we'll see, but that's the direction I'm going to go. And I'm going to alternate. I'm going to use the big balloon and the small balloon. So, okay, here we go. Here goes nothing. I'm going to go with the bigger one right here in this blank space, I think. I'm going to try and grab some of this cell because I'm not crazy about that cell right there. Ooh, pretty. Okay, I think I like the bigger balloon better. That gives you an idea, but I think I'm going to leave that smaller one over there. I may redip him though. All right, so we've got 2. Let's go 3. Let's get one up here. 4. Not crazy about that one. I'm going to dip again. I think I'm going to add a little bit of paint before I dip again. You can tell when the paint's kind of getting dry because it leaves kind of hard edges. So that means your paint maybe dried too much. I'm just going to add a little bit of paint back in. Put some around the edge here. I think I have enough aqua. Let's go with some darker. All right, let's give that another smash. Okay, I'm going to wipe it and I'm going to go one more time. And I'm going to push down a little bit harder this time. Okay. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. I'm going to go with a big one up here. That's number 6, and then I'm going to go with a smaller one down here, which will be 7. Okay. So this one is kind of getting lost. So I'm going to go ahead and re-dip that one. And I think I want to go in with some smaller ones to in here a little bit. Let's do that one again. Okay. Hopefully that one will stay. The paint might still be a little too wet. If the paint is wet, the flowers kind of go back in. But it's a fine line. You have to decide when it's the right time. Because otherwise, if you get too dry, then you get, you know, the hard edges here. Okay, I want to dip this one more time because I don't like this cell up here. That's the cool thing about the balloon dip, is you can always go back in. You don't like something, dip it again. Just be careful if you start seeing canvas, then you have to stop or you have to add more paint, because that means you've gone too far down. I can't decide if that's white from the canvas or if that's just white paint. Either way, I'm not crazy about it, so I'll go back in. Oops, that was a small one. Go back with the small. Okay, that's better. All right. Let me... Okay, let's go back in with some smaller ones, just randomly here and there. It's hard because I really like what's going on down here, so I want to be careful not to disturb it too much. And I think we're losing our light. We've had some rain here today in sunny Arizona. So the clouds are rolling in and out. I'll just put in my other light. I've got paint all over me. Okay, I'm thinking it's looking really pretty. The only one I'm not crazy about is this one up here with the hard edges. Let's see. I'm going to go in here. Although I really like that grouping of cells there. Let's go right here. Okay. I don't know, now I'm using the smaller balloon, so I'm kind of liking that. Let's see how many flowers we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. So we have an odd number. But I still feel like I need something over here just to balance it out. And then maybe one up here too. So let's go right here. Oh, pretty flower. So you can see you get more definition when the paint has set for a while. I'm running out of room to wipe my balloons off. Okay, I want to go, I kind of like how that's going up there. I don't really know if I want to do that. I like the movement of it. Kind of flows nice because you've got these cells up here going on. All right, let's give one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 10. We want to go with an odd number. So let's just do one right here. Just a little one. Okay. I'm very happy with that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will put these balloons down and give you a close-up. I'm trying to think if I want to, I think I want to dip that one more time. I think I'm going to go with the small one and see what I get. I'm just afraid, and I've already got canvas showing there, so. Sometimes you get, you know, just that one more dip, you get a good one, and sometimes you don't. So let's try one more time. Okay, 2 more times, because I didn't like that one. I'll put a little bit more. I can tell that pink flower there is disappearing. This one I'm going to have to dip it again. Okay, we're going to leave that one alone. Maybe. All right, looks good. I'm happy. Let me get rid of these balloons and I'll give you a close-up. I gave you an idea too of, actually I want to turn this around because you guys aren't really seeing it from the way it's going to be hung. Ooh, I'm loving those colors. I love that pale pink. Okay, so here's your close-up. Those balloon smashes. Sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze. The edges came out really pretty. Alrighty. There you are. Like I said, my description will be down in just hit that arrow, that down arrow, and everything that I used will be listed there, and my formulas. And hope you guys have a great day. Please like and share and subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you. Uh-oh, we're not in focus. We don't want to leave it like that. That's what happens when you bring it up. Come on. Focus in, focus in. Okay. Anyhow, please like, share, and subscribe. Sorry about the blurry at the end. I don't know why it's doing that. But, you know, these silly cameras. I will see you guys next week. Have a great week. Thanks. Bye.